As part of an airport's safety management system, daily airfield inspections are very critical. Let's review quickly the four components of a safety management system. You have the safety policy, the safety assurance, a risk management, and then a safety promotion component. And they all work together. What I'd like to do is show you a solution that meets this safety management system need for doing daily airfield inspections as part of the FAA Part 139 regulations. What we're looking at is a mobile application on the left-hand side. And of course, you can view this and interact with this survey on a mobile device or on a tablet that you have mounted in a vehicle. And it's important to be able to see that information along with any of the other issues or inspections that have happened already. Now I'm the inspector in the truck and I'm going to do an airfield inspection. So I'd simply go through on my mobile device or my tablet and I'd start selecting my shift, whether it's day or night, the time of the shift, and that's taken directly from my clock, or I could change that and code it any way I liked. Then the inspections that I'm going to be doing across the airfield. And every day we have to inspect all these things and show the FAA that those inspections were done. Now, I'm not going to do a night inspection. I won't do any other inspections because this is just a daily inspection. If I don't see any issues at the airport, I simply sign and then I submit. However, in this case, I do see some issues. And what I'm going to do is select that I have an issue that I see. And from the drop-down list, what issue is it? You'll notice that in this case, I've got a category called fueling facilities. And during my inspections, I noticed there was actually fuel leaking out of a wing of an aircraft that was being fueled. So I could select from any of these, but I'll select fuel leaks. And then when I select the criticality or the urgency, if I select high, the operations supervisor would be able to receive an email notification as a webhook. That way they would be notified immediately if a critical issue were noticed. I could either zoom in on the map to the area where the fuel spill has been noticed or just tap the GPS on my phone. But in this case, I'm going to zoom in to the area where the fuel spill is because I don't want to get too close to it. I click it on the map. I can then take a photograph of the fuel that's leaking out, and then it's not resolved. And what I need to do is potentially issue a NOTAM notifying pilots in the area that that part of the ramp would be closed. So I'm going to put fuel leaks coming out, and then I can click submit. But before I do, I want you to take notice of the dashboard on the right-hand side. As this is submitted, there's currently 17 inspections, but watch what happens. Once that record appears in the database, then we've got 18 inspections, and now we can look at individual inspections and issues by category. And I can see 2 fueling issues, one critical and one normal. So I can select those here and look at details of them in the list. So if I select that in the list, then you can see details about that fuel leak. And there's the information that I collected in the survey, and the supervisor would be able to see this information in the dashboard right away, as well as the person's signature who did the observation of that issue. Now, obviously, this is an issue that's going to need urgent support, and I need to issue a workforce notice to a worker who can go out into the field and then contain that information. So what I want to do is be able to see from all these categories, I want to be able to see which of those issues I'm going to issue a workforce on. So I'll open up the workforce application, and now I'm shifting roles. I'm actually a workforce manager. And what I'm going to do is open up the workforce app, and then I'm going to create an assignment based on this issue. It was a fuel facilities issue. It was right there by the wing. It's a critical issue. It's due today, so whoever I assign it to needs to address this issue right away. And then I can select the time. I can assign an ID to it if we want to tag it for an asset management. Then I would quickly create that assignment. Once it's been created, I need to assign it to an individual. So I'm going to look at my workers who are available. You can see these are my workers who are already in my workforce. I'm going to go ahead and select Mike and create that assignment and give that to him. So there's my assignment. It hasn't been assigned yet. From the drop down, I can select myself as the worker. Now, I receive an email notification on my phone as the worker, and there it is, fueling facility assignment. So I'll open up the Workforce app. I see that fueling facilities assignment, and I'll tap that I acknowledge that I've received it. And then when I can navigate to that assignment, do some survey information, collect data at the assignment if I chose to. I could take a photograph while I'm there doing the assignment. I'll make notes and say that I installed the fuel boom and the spill is contained. And once that record is submitted, then I can click finish, saying that as a worker, I've completed that assignment. Now, once I go back to my Workforce app as the manager, then I can see that that work actually has been completed. They've installed the boom and contained the spill and actually took a photograph.